Hi everyone, hello, we in there? How deep we in there is gonna be soon figured out. Hi! This is D1AL-ogue. I know nothing about it except for, like, some very surface level things. Maximo, hi! I'm very excited. I think we should just get in there. Because that's exactly what I want to do. Please let me know if at any point the audio does get a little high. It seems like this is a pretty loud game. So if that does happen, just give me a heads up so I can fix that. But besides that, let's get started. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing over there? Ren, welcome in! I seem to have gotten a bit used to life in Chroma City. Instead of the rising sun, I've started dividing my days by payment approvals and insufficient funds. Oh no, it's me for real, for real. The light monopolized by Sunshine Corp has replaced the sun, and most things are solved the price tag. We're monetizing sunlight? Oh. And I thought Jill had it bad. I wish beer was the only thing I had to pay for. Right. The price of beer went up again recently. Everything is going up. Except for two things, the sun and my income. But Michelle, everything comes at a high price except for the value of labor. But I can find some stability, at least while I'm working. When I drift here after we parted ways, I thought my incompetence was the only reason for our breakup. And that thought still weighs me down. Can't say things are completely different now. But here, at least I'm holding on to my work. That weight lifts just for a moment, regardless of how much I earn. For that time, at least, I have the assurance that I won't collapse. She really is. The people I meet, the conversations we have, and what I've come to feel. I want to tell you about it. On the second floor of a commercial district, slightly away from the city center, Repair Clinic D1AL-ogue. A place where the outside noise recedes just a few words of small talk. Don't criticize my naming skills. Because in Chroma City, they give estimates for heartbreaks and charge for repairs. What did you miss? It's bad. We have to pay for sunlight bad. We're going through it. We are broke. And that's pretty much it. It's just a bad time. He did break up with a woman named Michelle, which I'm guessing that's the one who's messaging me. But that's pretty much it. Lame. I said the name is totally lame. Welcome in, Punchy. My bad, my bad. And Chris, did you have a beer? What's with the sentimental nonsense this early in the morning? I was thinking about a customer from yesterday, and I couldn't help it. He came in saying his portable virtual chip was stuck. Maybe it was actually during repairs. Because he started running around the room like crazy, swinging a leather belt on me. Thanks to him, my dial equipment almost bit the dust too. Strat, hello! No, it's okay. I actually thought it was funny. That's because you have such a shady and lame name. Only customers fitting that description would show up. Don't tell me. You're talking about the oasis of Chroma City, bathed in neon light. D1AL-ogue Repair Clinic? Our repair clinic is an all-around sanctuary that provides not just quick and accurate repairs, but also emotional stability through comfortable conversation. That's a shady name, exactly why Eves needing repair turn away and go elsewhere. Emotional stability for Eves? That feels less like shady and more like creepy. Is that why you habitually make Eves wet themselves? To be precise, the act of discharging overheating coolant. phrasing is misleading. Not in chroma. Not in chroma, man. Same difference. What do you mean, same difference? You're probably the only one who describes it like that. Stop spending announcing so early and check your equipment already. Are you not open for business today? You used to love stories like this. Even though you used to sing about wanting to become an E when you were little. Shut up. Seems like the hangover from yesterday beer is pretty bad. And speaking of Eves, why don't you replace the outdated equipment in your repair clinic? Use dial when die 5 aisle is already out. It's disrespectful of them. What you're overlooking is that D1AL-ogue's equipment is strictly specialized for diagnosis. The diagnosis performance was so good from the first generation that even with the 5th generation out, it hasn't improved dramatically. Then what's the difference? The main advancements are in the unit synthesis. Convenience in synthesizing process, overclocking synthesized parts, firmware modification, etc. However, I can make up for D1AL-ogue's lagging synthesis and performance purely with the touch of my fingertips. That's actually kind of impressive. Crucially, if I upgrade to a newer generation... Why? Is there like an extra subscription fee? There'd be no point of having registered the business as D1AL-ogue. You don't seem to get it. A little whip breeds vitality into weary life. And also... How is he not getting sued for like using the name Dial inside of that? That's what I want to know. What? Why did it go back? You don't seem to get a... Seeing the strangely named repair clinic operate normally, I guess your skills are really unquestionable. Then, should be a breeze when I suddenly test you with the standard Alex practice level 1 mock maintenance, right? Not yet. Okay, look, man, look. Here's the thing, one guy. We haven't met her yet, so not necessarily. Just because I have to rearrange their guts and I'm like contractually obligated to, doesn't mean I'm gonna enjoy it. Come on, get it right. Practice repair. Prove Michelle wrong about your skills. Target moves 20. It's been a while since last maintenance, mock maintenance. Let's take it step by step. Yes, we should play tutorial. Oh my god, that is Dorothy! Accept quest. You can check the damage part on the dial that need repairing right now. Hover over the damage part to see the required units. First, select the damaged part to repair. Dial consists of 4 layers and 6 indices. Each module can move by dragging it or swapping places with adjacent model up and down, left, right. Okay. Moving modules uses Dial's battery. If you use up all the battery, you can't move anymore. Let's try moving a module. Okay. Oh, I see. While dragging the module, right-click to cancel this move. Try canceling the move with a right-click. If you move modules to line 3 or more, they send you higher to your unit. Okay, so like that. Oh! If you synthesize module total 10 times, the battery overcharges and increases max capacity. You can check the current damage location required units on the right panel. I don't fully get this, but we're gonna figure it out. Dude, I would love a Dorothy cameo. I do know that they're gonna make a sequel. Also, Dorothy... What are you talking about? It's the opposite. It's not her age that's the issue. It's not the fact that, like, that's not the issue. The issue she plays into, that. It's not the fact that she's a minor, because she's not. You can check the current damage location required units on the right panel. Click info to proceed. Hover your mouse at each damage location to see the required unit part. Okay. I don't fully understand, but that's okay. Okay. So if we do this like that, that synthesizes it. This one requires... Okay. I'm not 100% sure, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with it. No, cancel. Oh! Oh, so it just has to be the same color. It doesn't matter if it's all green. Okay, perfect. Okay, I understand a bit better now. Okay, that's good. And that just switches it all. Okay. Why isn't this connecting though? Oh, do they all have to be that like... Puzzle time? Yes. We are fixing robots! Terry, hello! Yes, okay, so we are here fixing cyborgs. Or androids, I guess. Yeah, the dots represent tiers. I understand that part. So like this connects. But those can't connect. Oh, but those all connected. Replace button? Okay. This case requires multiple types of units. The info panel will show you the required units for each position. Okay. So we need a green and we need a yellow. Okay. So just do that. Or do they all have to be yellow on that side? Let's put the yellow there. We're just gonna keep going. Heckados! It is a Connect 3, but I'm trying to figure out the rest of it. Because I get the Connect 3 part. Okay, we might have to just do the yellow parts. Now replace the module which completed the higher... You can also repair using higher units. Okay. Yes, the art style definitely did, as well as the entire premise of... We're back to being poor again, guys. It happened again. We never succeed in games like this. It's just depression usually, which it's my MO. I love these style games. Let's do that instead. Connect that. I still need to get that to the second position. Okay. Here's the thing, by the way. This game is also free. I highly recommend anyone who's interested in checking it out. It's a free game, and it is beautiful. Highly recommend it. Okay, what if we do 4 in general? Yeah, exactly. Go grab it. Get it. I highly recommend. I'm already singing praises for this game because I'm really... I mean, it's a free game. Like, worst thing that happen. Oh, okay. After I click that, I understand now, I think. That one's already fixed. Why did that one go down? And then we can put that up. I thought on Naruhodo, but I did not. Yes! Yes! It's a really nice game! And like I said, they're coming out with the sequel, so if you enjoy it, you're like, okay, let's go ahead and continue. Now let's select the final damage part. The last damage part requires higher tier unit. You can check the appearance on the phone by pressing tab. Okay. And it requires the second unit. That's not very high. Okay, okay. I'm starting to get it. We already have that, so we just have to move it over there. Gauge function, there's a gauge on the left. Merge 4 module, merge 5 modules. When fully charged, click the gauge. Convert it. Okay. Let's try charging a type. I'm pressing it. If you make a mistake, I think it's hopeless. You can part the restart button to try to repair again. Okay. Good. Okay. Oh, big boys. This is a lot more than I needed. But okay, I think I'm slowly starting to understand. It's a confusing system when you first look at it, but I think it's gonna be an interesting one once I understand it. I'm not gonna completely understand this. Okay. Let's get the yellows out of the way. Nice. Okay, now we have that. We can move this over. There you go. What did I need for that? Oh, I actually just realized that the heart supplies, brain, unit sensory. Okay. No, I know I need a second tier, but it won't let me complete it. I need to fill the gauge right now. That's what it wants me to do. Because that's not the problem. I already have that, so technically, I wonder if it'll actually let me. Because I could do that, but it's not going to let me... Oh, actually it does. My bad. Haha, I'm dumb. Satisfied now? That's really amazing. Honestly, I knew you ran a repair clinic, but I didn't know you were this skilled. I know, my bad, my bad. That's on me. I thought it wanted me to complete that first. You want the latest dial equipment. It wouldn't be fast for level 1 mock maintenance. I see you in new light. This is nothing. I did horrible. If I want to attract Eve customers to this strangely named repair clinic of yours, I can't tolerate a single maintenance error. First impression most important wherever you go. It's over. Yeah, at least I'm used to it. If you care so much about first impressions, why don't you erase the suspicious slogan on the front door? Besides, there's no need to comfort during repair process for them to feel emotionally stable and open up. I just can't with the creepy philosophy of yours. I should probably start opening up the shop now. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Oh! Oh! Instantly cutie! Hi, hello! Welcome! This is the Repair Clinic Dialogue. Hey, Chris. Ah, pray. What brings you here at this hour? What about your cafe ship? Are you watching the popular show airing these days? Buff Girl O'Hara? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Are you watching it? I do watch it every week, but then this will be quick. In yesterday's episode, do you remember the scene where O'Hara smashed Mr. Blinds with the magical pile driver? Yo! Yo! This is just WWE! Let's go! O'Hara really gets pushed into a corner. So seeing her fight back with a double nosebleed and crush Blind's neck for a comeback was quite twisted in many ways. That's exactly it. What exactly is it? What exactly are you trying to say? A villain showed up at her shop, and they looked like they desperately needed that pile driver. I knew you'd understand. I only understand that you had a difficult customer. Could you speak a bit more clearly? They say a bigwig from Sunshine Corp. He claims his mere visit is a favor from this creepy shop, and threatened that he could turn off all the neon shine in the district with a single word. Different routine every day. I envy how today is unlike yesterday. Shut up. Anyway, thanks that big shot. It's been nothing but new stability officer faces all morning. These guys are hard to find when you actually need them, but they swarm like rats for this. I thought there was a terrorist attack or something. So that's what happened. What brings such a person to a backwater like this? I don't know the details, but it seems he came to negotiate with the manager of this commercial district. Something about increasing the neon shine subscription fees around here starting next month. And removing the free neon shine streetlights. Controlling the light. His actions are just like Mrs. Blind. See why I brought Buff Girl? If Mrs. Blind has appeared in reality, then a magical pile driver isn't out of the question either. I like this girl. She has no thoughts. She just saw something on TV and she's like, that's how to solve it. And it's like, you know what, girl? All right. I believe in you. Can you go and try it? It's way out of my expertise and job description, but I can mimic it. I knew it! I wanted to pour coffee on his face, but now I feel a bit better. Right, and if you really want to try it, be careful. The security's intense. You could get arrested just for keeping your hands in your pockets. Then again today, my secret power will remain hidden. Anyway, raising subscription fee is a pretty big deal. I was thinking of subscribing to a hologram figure for my lonely room, but with the increased fees, it'll be tight. Same here. Really? Eves are relatively free from LDS. So do you really need to subscribe to Neon Shine? It's only relatively free. If our condition worsens, data loss occurs. And we can have problems more serious than humans. Plus, I've got someone to look after. You mean Remy? Remy is family. It's a cat. No, Chris! She's right! Oh god, the phone's still using Android. You're not wrong. Does being a cat mean it can't be family? Yeah, you know what? Can we just leave with Prey? Better watch your words in front of our Remy. Prey showed her claws. Adopting an aggressive cat-like stance. Please forgive me. I'll make an exception this time. Because I'm generous. Anyway, if the subscription fee goes up, I'll have to give up on the item I was planning to buy. What were you thinking of getting? Buff Girl collaboration merch. Same. Prices went up. Everything's more expensive and I can't buy more Arkanites merch. I get it, girl. They're doing a collaboration with Neural Simulation Unit for Eves. They announced that pre-orders will start on the day of the last episode airs. The thing people come up with. What do you mean the things they come up with? This collaboration product is amazing! They said when empathy unit activates and overloads, it shakes your cognitive abilities, creating an illusion of transforming. It's basically another way of saying you must buy this. What on earth does that mean? And aren't the expressions shaking the cognitive abilities and illusion of transforming seriously suspicious? You're making a fuss over nothing. Besides, consider the chips you usually use. I don't think you're in a position to talk. What do you say? Those are legitimately released VR chips, you know. I don't even put them there for you to see. You just looked at them on your own. I have no intention of responding to your respecting your taste. But if I may give you a piece of personal advice, in a repair clinic where Eves are the main customers, displaying chips with covers showing Eves and humans getting intimate doesn't seem like a very good choice. Bro, what are you doing? She's right there. Why do you have that just out there? What clients are you trying to get, man? I just put frequently used items where they're easy to see. It's inevitable in a workshop with lots of tools. I feel like I heard some terrible information. If you're lonely, why don't you find a lover? I'm sorry, but... Okay, I'm sorry. Prey apologized quickly. Chris from Resident Evil would never. It was as if she didn't want to hear it. Did she foresee what I was going to say? Can I ask for a simple repair? Need to create an excuse to tell the boss. Sure, repairs are always welcome. Really quickly. Nanocolics design mismatch controversy? Dial 6 unveiled fully automated process. Oh, that is over for us. Neural network unit. Or has some buff released? Oh, Orahara, that's why. Yeah, Chris is a good boy. Besh, welcome in. I'm sorry, I'm just a little guy. Okay, is it weird to say that she has a really pretty back? Like, that was a very pretty back. Okay. So, we just need that and that. So, just bring it down. Okay, never mind. I see. Okay, we got one there. Okay. Don't you think the name Neon Shine is super tacky? Like a middle-aged man trying to look cool. I agree with that part. Behua! Look, man. Bold of you to assume that I discriminate. Bold of you to assume that with, like, everything. They are the closest that I could possibly get to monster fucking in real life. Judio! Neon Shine. I don't know. In a world like this, it's kind of tacky. Exactly. Sin lust is inclusive. It sounds like a name where they changed one syllable from neon sign. And celebrating themselves for being extremely witty. It's really a comedy that the person agrees with that. Has a repair clinic with the name just as bad. Yeah, she should call you out. Okay. We just need that. Oh, I could just move that over. What exactly does the simulation from Empathy Unit feel like? I only learned about it in theory, but I was curious since I never felt it myself. It's similar to humans. If human feels it through their muscle contraction, blood flow changes, and hormone secretion. For Eve's, that's replaced by the Empathy Unit. Stimulating that directly gives quite a pleasurable feeling. So, is it like an orgasm? Chris, what is wrong with you? Do you not know how to talk to women? It doesn't match exactly, but it's probably the closest thing. Then what about the coloration merch you mentioned earlier? I was just curious about what it feels like to transform. That's how we do things here, I think? I don't know, man. I don't know. Lead speak never left. That's where you're wrong, brother. They say power surges through you. Sure, whatever. Okay. Both of those just need that. One's already there, and we just need to bring this down, and done. All done. There were no major issues. Wow, my stiff back feels completely refreshed. Maybe I need this. Is this what it feels like when Ahara purifies her body with brief seed? Is it okay to mention your crude repair in the same breath as someone so noble? Crude? You're too strict with yourself. No one around here can match your skills. Enough, pray. Save that talk after you buy me a beer. You make a fuss even when I compliment you. What a personality. I noticed earlier your panic unit was screaming again. Aren't you overworking yourself lately? It must be because of a lot of zombies having gathering in front of the shop lately. They've practically set up camp there. Zombies? You mean flicker patients high on drugs? We still got the fentanyl in dialogue? Man. Usually they just stumble around spouting nonsense. No, those are blackouts. It's a state where even radical methods like electronic drugs can't prevent damage to their frontal lobe and neural network. You can consider their ego and personality data virtually destroyed. Why would you do that? Chooms exist? You got a point. Lately, the media seems to call them zombies instead of severe LDS patients. They've been here for a while, but I just thought they were drug addicts. Drug addicts are probably better off than them. Aren't they both equally in the gutter? At least junkies have their infinite love for drugs left. Blackouts are worse. Have you watched the cyberpunk anime, Punchy? Infinite love. Seeing them throw away family, lovers, and property without hesitation. Isn't that the perfect expression? It's like, if it's not you, the world doesn't matter. Truly an impulsive devotion. In contrast, blackouts are like empty shells with even their desires gone. They wander around following the light by instinct. And when they find neon shine, they swarm like gnats and won't leave. I was just being sure, because that's where the term comes from. Chasing light suggests they still have at least a minimal desire left. If you saw them, you'd think I'm exactly right. They aren't moving to find light. It's just that it's the only stimulus left when they have to react to. If they crawled around looking for light normally, maybe you'd be right. Of course, they would become something even more terrible. As I recall, the shop you work at has a floor-to-ceiling glass window on one side. Right, and clearing away the gnats that gather there is one of my daily tasks. That's probably the cause of 80% of my power units overload. And the other 20% is because of the idiot removing the streetlights? Exactly. Every day must be tough. It gives me a headache just thinking about how much tougher it's gonna get. You know what? Happiness and unhappiness are influenced more by future events than present. Oh god! She's 2B if she was forced to be like a cafe worker in capitalism hell. No! Pray, I'm sorry! You had a bright future ahead of you! Wasn't that a study on human psychology? Human and Eves are pretty much the same. Do you realize the statement conflicts heavily with your critique of my taste before the repair? I came back because I respect it. Oh-ho! My head feels like exploding as is. Do you have to make me say useless things? King, welcome in! How you doing today? If you plan to keep wrecking me to rip off repair fees, you better be prepared. Oh no! In theory, customer pre-Emery. Stop joking! I have to go now. Even a justified absence of problem if it drags on. I don't want to get fired and become a zombie rubbing my face against a glass window. By now, the street-like idiots should have left the shop too. Your shop? Good sense, as always. It was a pleasant conversation today, Prey. Me too. See you later, Chris. Prey hurriedly left the door with quick steps. It seems she spent more time than expected distracted by the chat. It's already time for lunch. Let's take a break. Hey! Let's save. Oh, there you go. Oh! 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 I love her! That's good to hear. An Eve stood before me, though there was no sound of the door opening. Despite her polite attitude and likable first impression, I couldn't quite feel at ease. Not yet, because there still might be a better one. I like her a lot, but not yet. All TN DLS models are government-affiliated eaves, usually distinguished by their department mark. But I couldn't see any mark on the eve before me, nor was there any other way to confirm my affiliation. Of course, nothing official in Chroma City was particularly trustworthy, but I reacted usually sensitive to the mark. Prices I look at the mark with eyes of a sinner, which probably isn't polite behavior towards customer. Before we start, excuse me, but may I ask what specific purpose you're specialized for? If it's military, private maintenance is illegal. Ah, you wouldn't know since I'm not wearing protective gear on my day off. I am Orca O'Hara from Urban Recovery Agency of Chroma City. O'Hara? No, 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 no! Oh god, not Google, no! Don't let them take over! You can just call me Orca for short. Although designed for rescue and disaster recovery operations, I'm a model equipped with multi-purpose functions, like other eaves, to reduce citizens' aversion. Rescue? You have quite an ordinary appearance for someone deployed to rough sites. In fact, it wasn't an ordinary appearance. Rescue specialized TN DLS model possess an appearance generally considered beautiful to reduce aversion. That's because we mostly rely on external equipment. The design direction of the model also has the motto Universal Fit. Unlike how it looks, there are many places to attach external equipment. Is that so? Maybe you are right. Maybe it is love at first sight. This is for attaching the powered exoskeleton during entry. And this is instantaneous thrust engine. And the tail part... I know what that means! Don't worry, brother! Oh, I know very well. It was quite embarrassing to watch her lift parts of her body here and there to introduce her model. No, no, no. What are you talking embarrassing? This is exactly what I want. This was made for me. Chris, move aside. This is for me. But Orca seemed unaware of it and chattered excitedly for several minutes. Me too. Oh my god, me too. How is it? Amazing. Wonderful. I love you. I understand very well that it's not military. Besides that... What'd I do, Punchy? Alright, you have a good time. Bye-bye. Nothing. I was just trying to apologize for being rude earlier out of surprise. Of course, that wasn't it. Really? I don't feel like it was that rude. That's because kind people are rare towards government-affiliated eaves. If you thought I was similar to those, then that's normal. That makes sense. What kind of maintenance are you here for? I was recently assigned here, so I need to submit an inspection confirmation by tomorrow. There aren't any major problems, so it shouldn't take long. It looks that way, but you never know until you check. I'll put up the maintenance console, so please wait a moment. I know! She's beautiful! Perhaps because everyone's preparing for Polar Night Day, the streets are intensely lively, aren't they? She does have a little snaggletooth. Don't worry, I noticed it immediately. I clocked that. Polar Night Day, one of Chroma City's prides, and the pride of prides. A holiday unique to the city, and a festival ground. Had even forgotten that it wasn't that far off. It's a holiday unique to the city. Did you come for sightseeing before? You have to say if it's hard to talk about. No. A few years ago, I visited Chroma City due to a support request. Just happened to be Polar Night Day. There was a support request, even to nearby cities? Yes, back then I was working in Luminance City, located south of Chroma City. It was complete chaos. The violence and confusion amidst the cheers of the festivals were a shock to even me. A hologram panorama covering the sky, and below it, explosion mixed with smoke. Must have been terrible. Yes, creams mixed with beautiful night views and hopeful music are quite shocking. The show went on indifferent to the tragedy, and most of the crowd seemed intoxicated by the festival to even know what was happening. The organizer, who knew about the accident, went along with it too. Oh no. It was probably because of the budget. The hologram pentagram called Chromatic Zenith is one of Chroma City's prides. They say it's for the citizens' sense of belonging. Basically Coachella? I think it's much bigger than that. But they pour an astronomical budget into it because of its events that generate huge tourism revenue. Too much money had already been poured in to cancel just because of an accident occurred. So it's about money. Excluding total budget and compensation, all that left in Chroma are patients. Not that I like it, but it's an unavoidable reality. So this tragedy happened, they're like, we're going along anyway. That's sad. I'm sorry. I intentionally said something depressing. It's just reality. Nothing is as boring as realistic talk. Living day by day, whether you like it or not, it's reality. Even an interesting show gets boring if you watch it hundreds of times. This sounds like Fire Festival? Nah, this one actually happened. You can't really compare it to Fire Festival if it actually happened. So it's hard for the story of a day to repeat thousands of times be interesting. That's... Man, this world sucks. It's natural to be drawn to stories of vacation escapades or figures brought on impulse, rather than talk about neon shine subscription fees or utility bills. I can't accept it rationally, yet I can't help but empathize experientially. Most hobbies are, after all, escapes from ordinary daily life. That's why people go crazy for Polar Night Day, and tourists visiting from other sides of the globe to see Chromatic Zenith. Because the coming tomorrow isn't enjoyable, because they're tired of reality. They close their eyes and ears and force themselves to shout that they're happy now. Wanting to run away from the pain is one of humans' instincts. Oops, I sounded cranky like my D1AL equipment again. 0 points on a sales pitch, right? Sometimes creaking sounds make you feel alive, whether machine or human. But by any chance, are you doing maintenance with a first-generation dial? Don't worry too much. I've safely repaired the D1AL model several times with this rugged friend. Why does the word safely sound so scary? Oh, the dial is ready. Shall we begin? Yes, 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 yes. Oh! I win. I win. I win. I win! Oh, wonderful! This is great! Okay. Big one and small one. Okay. Good? Nope. That works. Let's move you over one. Okay, we have the big boy. We just need you there. And we need you there. This kind of mate. Oh, I didn't hear what she said. No, it's me. It'll never be you, bitch. I'm too busy with her. I've completed the unit replacement for that part. How is it? Please feel free to tell me if there's any discomfort or awkwardness. No, it's much more comfortable than I thought. My worries before the maintenance were pointless. It actually feels smoother than the 5th generation dial. That's a relief. But should I say it tingles? It keeps throbbing. This woman is dangerous. This woman is dangerous. Oh no! Please be a little gentler. This woman is dangerous. This area is densely packed with neural elements. It's very sensitive. Oh dear, I'm clumsy because it's been a while since I maintained a DLS. I'll try to be as gentle as possible. Okay. We just need those? Okay, we can do that. Okay, you need one more. Let's move you here. And then we just move them all up. No! No, it matched them! I'm stupid! Ah! I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. There we go. Okay, we're just redoing that one. I'm guessing it doesn't have to be in the same place. It just has to be in that, in which case I'm not putting them next to each other. Okay, there's one more. Don't touch. Don't touch. I've never felt this way before. I don't know. Okay, I can just activate them as time goes on. There's two. And there we go. Each D1AL mod has one unique organ, right? That's right, because each model specializes in a different purpose. I've often seen it as animal ears or reverse joint types, but this is my first time seeing a tail. Oh, so she has a tail because that's like her unique thing. Okay. The Eve's a Scarlet Response Unit under the Urban Recovery Agency, to which I belong to, are all TNL-DLS models. We have tails like me. That's fascinating. Usually, what is this tail used for? In our case, we mainly use it to clear broken debris. Yes, there are Nekomimi Eve. Or break down walls to enter. The tail is strong too! Oh! For something used for rough purposes, didn't you say it was a sensitive part earlier? The external armor is high-strength special alloy, so it's fine in the field. But when opened internally for maintenance, it's almost defenseless. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful to work delicately. Okay, so we just need two? Perfect. That's easy. As said, it was a regular checkup. And there was no major problem, so finish quickly. You have no idea, man. You have no idea. Oh? That unknown heavy feeling that was dragging me down has disappeared. No, it's more than that. It's refreshing. Manager, you have some quite interesting look on your face right now. Orca, I'm trying to control myself, woman. You have no idea. Of course it's interesting, because oh my god. It's not even the tail uppies. You don't get it. She's strong. She's beautiful. Orca's reaction was so vivid that I focused without realizing it. I'm glad you're satisfied. I should be thanking you. It feels similar to a unique sensation when speeding through the city center on bike. Roaming Chroma City while feeling the wind directly. You have a bolder hobby than I thought. That does not surprise me. Wait. She rides a... Oh. I'm taken, guys. She's stolen me. Yes. In Luminous City, my hobby was riding a bike to get some air on my days off. I don't have a car in the first place, and I like bikes. I prefer the openness of a bike to the enclosed space of a car. The peculiar simulation where the gaze of others mixes with the liberating feeling of being on the open on all sides. It feels really good. Yes, she's badass, she's beautiful, she's respectable. Oh my god, I love her. Every hobby has its own taste. I apologize for the roughness during the maintenance. No, it's just because I'm particularly sensitive compared to the same model. Because you kept talking to me in between. I felt reassured at the end and it didn't hurt at all. And my body feels completely lighter too. I can endure this much for a level of effect. Orca started stretching her body here and there as if to show off. Careless Eve in a narrow space. As long as she doesn't bump into anything, it's That's not a bad view. Actually, I didn't do much. I just replaced a few neural units to suit the environmental lacking photonic data. You mean because there's a lack of light? Exactly. Both humans and Eves cannot live without sunlight. That's why subscribing to neon shine is practically essential in Chroma City. So that's why my colleagues asked if I subscribe to neon shine. Oh, she has a vitamin D deficiency. I'm sorry, wife! Because unless it's Chroma, you won't have problems due to lack of light. They made survival a paid service. Chroma claims with the same logic of food being paid. Someday, we might even get billed for breathing. Still, Eves are a bit better off. I don't know what they did to Chroma, but there's no sun in Chroma City. It seems like her old city had light though. So I'm not sure. Or I'm not sure if they just started doing that. Humans can fall into depression if neon shine is cut off for just 2 days. They called it LDS, right? Correct. It stands for Light Deficiency Syndrome. Simply put, it's a disease caused by not receiving light. Seasonal depression year-round. Jared, hello! How you doing, man? The body signal system gets tangled, and for Eves, noise accumulates in the photonic neural network. The depression and power drop you felt recently are probably due to this. My external equipment felt heavier than usual after coming to the city. It wasn't just my imagination. You still have to pay for it. Here's the thing, we don't know how expensive those supplements are here. Body and mind are inseparable. Psychology inevitably changes according to the state of the body. It's funny for me and Eve to say this, but that's very mechanical. I think so too. But humans are similar, just difference between metal and flesh. Most psychiatric drugs treat psychology problems by regulating hormones. And the medical measures are called defibrillation. It's basically the same principle as rebooting a machine in a human. Let's try a different song. Moving by electronic signals, psychology and emotional judgments changed according to the hardware environment are also the same. You know what? You probably... Personally, I don't see any reason to distinguish between humans and Eves. If that philosophy created this repair shop, it's quite cool. Personal conversation is a core service of dialogue. Anyway, you said today was your day off, right? That's right. It's been hectic with moving and dispatch calls for a few days, and finally, it's a break. Actually, if there was no dispatches, that would mostly get downtime. Moving alone sounds terrible. Yeah, that's why it's called dialogue. I agree with that, but it's over. Do you have any recommendation place for a change of mood? I would recommend the cafe on the first floor of the building opposite. Ah, I saw it on my way here. The name started with Re. You mean Retrojan? What was it? Retrojan. The pronunciation's a bit odd. Ah, is that what Trojan? From the Trojan horse? Oh, okay, I see. It's the usual name of its place. Right? I heard from the owner that it's a combination of retro and Trojan virus. It reflects the ambition to infiltrate retro trends like a Trojan virus into this flashy high-tech city. Wow, hearing that sounds quite plausible. It's a retro concept cafe that's hard to find these days. And drinking the owner's hand-dripped coffee is the joy of my life. A retro concept in the city. Interesting. And one more thing. Avoid places with too many people. In this season, scenes of people densely gathered often lead to the sight of them being taken away by the stability officers. Oh, what? Thanks for the advice, Chris. When the night gets too long, people tend to get sensitive. Even if they are stability officers. Thinking of the city stability officers as police in other cities. That's a mistake. Still, there's no harm in being careful. I should quietly enjoy this festival year-end atmosphere by myself. Have a good time, Orca. Thank you. See you next time. It's already evening. I should call it a day. Okay. It's dark and gloomy all day again today. Intensive crackdown period announcement. This announcement from the Urban Civilian Agency. Oh my god, it's USA! You're kidding me! In celebration of the Polar Night Day, Chroma City's largest festival, the special intensive crackdown period will be in effect from today until the end of the festival. This measure aims to prevent the social disorder during the festival and maintain homeostasis in the urban system. During this period, nanocatalyst scanning the stabilizers will be significantly increased across Chroma City. In particular, legal procedure under the guise of LDS prevention and the use and distribution of unauthorized private neon shines are strictly prohibited. Citizens are required to fully cooperate with scanning procedures, temporary checkpoints installed in each district. Warning: any act detrimental to the stability of the urban system will be subject to immediate administrative action without exception. That is horrible. That is horrible! LDS confirmed impossible suspicion of nanocatalyst intervention? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of them because if not, I'm never gonna like get my voice back. This? I don't know, man. I don't know. My little tinfoil hat is on. It's like... Sure it's impossible. You have our partner sharing soul, Sigmund Pact 50th anniversary speech? Okay. If you guys want to read these, remember, the game is free. Play the game. It's good. There's hardly any sunlight anymore. It's hard to even see gray night. He's not the turning the frogs gay. No, which is the one that's like turning the frogs gay? Next time my body feels stiffer. If I stay still, I only feel more drained. So let's hurry up and have a shot. Are Mom and Dad saying that they won't come to see Chromatic Zenith again this year? Just like every year, yeah. Alex Jones, yes, thank you. Sorry, look, man, I don't listen to either of them, so I have no idea who they are. All I know is the memes, and some of them that I cannot repeat. The most recent one was all the songs. Seeing the Alex Jones Bad Apple. That's all I can say. What about you? Needless to say, me neither. I really don't know why no one goes. When we were kids, they used to drag us every year, even when we said we didn't want to. You know how many years ago that was? Mom and Dad are getting old now, so it's hard for them to go to crowded and chaotic places. And I'm too far away to go, so... If you want to go that badly, why not go with the girlfriend? I don't know if Orca will date me. Who's Orca? Don't worry about it. You're picking a fight with me right now, aren't you? Look your age. Go outside and meet people. Even better if it's a woman. You can't stay up all night in your room drinking beer forever. The day I fall asleep rolling around in bed with a woman in the city, there's a high chance I won't open my eyes ever again the next day. You know what? Fair. I am gonna be that zombie, like... Not the mummy. The alien mummy. Next to Orca. So you know what? Fair. An article will pop up in the main news page. Victim: Chris J. Haynes, 22. You're only 22, man. You're fine. Found in a motel with organs harvested. The lack of confidence here is a problem, Chris. I thought they were talking to him like he was in his mid-40s already or something. You're like... You're fine. It's disgusting to say it myself, but objectively, you're decent looking. Ugh. Let's stop. So, if you want to see Chromatic Zenith that much, just go alone. Wait. That means that, like... I don't know, man. The way they were talking about their parents, I thought they were going to be elderly. Like, there's no way they're, like, in the 60s. You know what? Never mind. You're right. Young adult is talking like they're in their 50s because it's just messed up out there. You know what, Strat? You got a point. Yeah. If I have to go alone, I won't go. Should I at least have someone to take to my side if I get into a fight? Then, what are you gonna do that day? I have no choice but to drown my polar night day in a beer while watching Doxxing stream again this year. That's how I'll spend my polar night day. I don't know who Doxxing is, but we're gonna meet them. I know it. I know it. They're not gonna like name drop someone for no reason. Chris is gonna beat his Oshi. Stream my foot. You're planning to stay up all night with your beloved silicone, aren't you? Aren't you my sister? Hey, how did you... Wait, you've never been to my room. Hit the nail on the head. No, it's not that. Shut up. You're single too. Probably sit in the corner of your room alone. Arson, your type has arrived. She is here to steal you away. Hello, Chris. You look like you're in a good mood. Did you manage to get that action figure you wanted? Chris? Ah, Miss Lane. I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. Could you wait just a moment? You were looking at her tits, weren't you? A pity. I wanted to share in your joy. Yeah, it basically is just Osaka Behime. You look good now, but that look you just had, the one you never show me, it was such a pure smile. I'm envious, whoever they are. Chris! You have a woman pining for you. A woman that like a lot of guys in chat would go ahead and die for. And you're just like, oh, I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and like have just fun by myself at night. It's my younger sister. She's a funny kid who tries to tear me down every day. That ain't my Oki. Ah, the one you talk often about. And she listens to you? Ooh. I like this. Yeah, I like this one right now. Miss Lane took a deep breath and muttered quietly to herself. Well, if that's your younger sister, I can understand. She was jealous? Is she a Yan? In fact, I might even try to get close to her. This girl! Anyway, what brings you here today? I remember I had your regular checkup recently. I had some business nearby, so I thought I'd drop by to see your face. I also stopped by thinking I might need a replacement or prostate unit as a bonus. That's funny. What is? When I first saw you, I thought you'd never come back. But now you visit even without a reason. Chris! That will determine it? Oh no. I told you I came to replace my processing unit. You said it was a bonus. Didn't you come to check on me? I'll give you a quick checkup. Alright, you in. I came here to whine a bit. Okay, tell me. A ridiculously shady repair clinic. Yet you've come back several times, so you must like it. There's a quiet, uncrowded comfort here. A quiet place and slightly cool air, good for getting sentimental. Thanks to that, I can completely let loose. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Saying I have no customers? Yes, it's a compliment. She wants it to be like just you two. Oh my god. How is he this dense? Since you say so, I'll take it as a compliment. What are you whining about today? Miss Lane frowned, as if thinking about it was unpleasant. That's quite a look on your face. Yeah, this is not Chris Redfield. He never could. Like, at 22, Chris had a lot more figured out. Huh? Oh, was I... Sorry. When the processing unit connected to the emotional expression gets overloaded, my mood swings become severe and I can't hide them. Oh, I'm pretty sure this girl's bipolar as fuck. Effie, I've heard some of your stories. You're past this. I don't want to show you that look anymore. Can I get maintenance first? It's possible, but... Does that respond? Arson, that's a yes. I know that's a yes. You wanted tummy. You wanted tummy, you got tummy. I couldn't get off that thing. Wild. You know what? I told you. I told you. She's your type. All right. Let's submit those two first. As expected, you're delicate. It's so relaxing. Okay. Now we just need to move them over. Every time I visit here, you're on the phone with your sister. If there's a Yaru, I don't know, man. Arson might fight for her too. It's my routine right after opening for business. Picking a fight with my sister. I'd like to join that routine next time. You, Miss Lane? Higher than the human society. It's polite to greet each other's family before the main event. She's already thinking about marrying you! I don't know what main event you mean, but your emotion unit's overheating again. Big event. This woman. Okay. No, it's gotta be Lane. Okay. We can submit those. Okay. Give me more blues. There we go. Thank you. Then we just need to move this over. And put this up there. What do you think about creating romance between Human and Eves? Yes, I am! And we're all thirsting for them? MC is completely unaware what's going on. This should be a different style game, but MC's too dense for that. For someone who's never even been in a romantic relationship with a human, that's too abstract of a question for me to answer. One guy, welcome back! Yeah, you're starting to realize why, one guy. Really? Just that one word from me has completely tilted my opinion on to the pro side. Miss Leon, the temperature of your emotion unit is rising. Yes! She wants you! A lot! It's dangerous, so please calm down during maintenance. She's too excited, guys. Okay. Let's bring that down. No, cancel. Okay. So we got that big one out of the way. My assumption is... Can we put it there? Yeah, let's get rid of the big one. We could get rid of these two as well. You can be a little rougher? Woman! You can just put your head up that sweater and live there for the winter. Oh, you don't need to pay for the sun anymore. You can just live there. Okay. Does it not go there? Wait, the big one! Oh, the big one goes there. Dang. Okay. I thought the small one went there. This isn't good. Okay. The maintenance done without any problems. Where do I find these games? I have no idea. Recommendations and going searching. They just come to me in a dream sometimes. This game is free, by the way. How is this free? Like, I'm legit so flabbergasted by that. Your maintenance today was exceptionally smooth. The touch of yours skillfully probing my secret corners and leading me without giving me a chance to resist. This woman's a gooner. Whose core other than mine have you caressed with such care? Oh no! She's absolutely yandere! Oh no! Miss Lian? The customer who visits our spirit clinic are the entirety of my social interactions. But it's a blessing in disguise. What is? Thanks to a wonderful person like you visiting, it feels like even this bleak place has some life in it. Oh my, saying something like that suddenly makes me feel so shy. The overload on your personality unit was more severe than I thought. You came to whine, but it was to the point of needing repairs. I thought it would get better once I relieved some of my stress. If I left the unit as it was, I figured I'd be seeing you soon for the same repair request. He knows how to repair, but he's dense. My son is right here! Wild! So I replaced it with the higher end unit. It hasn't been long since your last checkup. What happened to damage it so much? Hold on. That's what I'm about to tell you. You know I work at a pharmaceutical company, right? She works at Rhodes Island. Of course. I've heard a lot about your life, Miss Lian. Every time I do repairs. A new researcher joined the company recently. They said he's incredibly talented or something. And our company went to great lengths to scout him. So I guess that could be true. The problem is the talent isn't everything. Exactly. He came in through connections, yet he has this attitude of looking down on existing researchers. Since he joined later, he thinks they're due to provide him with any project information he doesn't know. The management is completely impressed with his papers and research achievements. So my colleagues and I have no choice but to do as he asked. Yep, absolute Nepo baby. More work for you. Have been a relief. No, we don't want her involved with Little Miss Sunshine. That one's depression, man. The problem is his attitude. If he were apologetic and grateful, it would be different. But he takes it for granted. Even though we're doing work we don't have to. I wonder if studying so much has fried part of his brain. A while ago, he said colleague research looked interesting. And asked if he could take over the project. It almost turned into a shouting match, but our colleagues intervened and barely mediated. It's annoying, but thanks to him, we're free from the management nagging. so we can buy time to improve the product stability. Office politics. Feels a bit distant to me. Maybe for you. From my perspective, Miss Leanne, you don't seem much different from me. Aren't you talking about how hard it is to deal with office politics you don't even care about? You accidentally made a reference to a very depressing movie. I like to say no, but I have to agree because of what happened a few days ago. A few days ago? Yes, half my unit's overload problems probably started that day. We fought. You fought? It wasn't really a fight. I just laid him out. Leanne! She's strong too! He disrespected our project. Said we were just wasting time, the budget, by repeating clinical trials for years. He said the research talents were being wasted. And asked if we had any intention of finishing this research, starting a more promising project. He said it to my face, the project leader. I should have realized the management was blindly pushing for him. They couldn't win against this unlogical argument as non-experts. The leg lock would be lethal, wild man. So it was a ploy to bring in another expert to break our resolve. That's pretty serious sabotage. Unfortunately for them, their Nepo hire's social skills were worse than imaginable. And he failed to change the team members' minds. You could even say we've grown closer. Some team members were even cheering me on and comforting me, even though I threw the first punch. Of course, I think I was in the wrong too. My feelings were complicated watching him call an ambulance by himself because no one else cared. Wild! It must have been the guilt that followed the satisfaction. I had to write a written explanation, and the project chance of survival dropped even lower. I wonder what would happen if I had just held it in. There's a mountain of work to do, but the thought of running away came first. I want to forget everything. Let's just rest. So I came to see you. Run away with me? If you were Chris, she wouldn't even be here anymore. She would have been long gone. All I do is listen to you talk a little. That's enough. And thanks to you, I've already sorted out my thoughts. Thanks to me? A place to hide whenever I want to run away. A way to regain some of the energy and find the courage to face the world again. That's the goal of our project. After running away here to rest, I found the courage to push through. And it made me feel that my project shouldn't end here. If the fact of just listening to a story, as you put it, is great, our medicine will be great help to the world. Can I ask what kind of medicine is it? I'd love to tell you. Miss Leanne and I sparkled as if the favorite topic had come up. It's a relief to see her back to her usual self. Our research institute mainly focused on drugs that suppress memory. It prevents the user from recalling specific memories. The primary goal is trauma suppression, though there's potential for misuse. Yeah, there's a lot of potential for misuse. Also, I don't know if trauma suppression is a good... Leanne, you good? It seems so. Right? That's how we're delaying its release. A similar drug already exists, but there are more cases of side effects or misuse than proper use. Although the management recognizes this commercial success, sticking to a proven product. Exactly. He made almost the same argument. His logic is as long as it passed safety inspection sells well, who cares how it's used? In reality, it caused almost no physical harm to the body itself. I take a few pills myself, but that attitude is quite off-putting. No matter how you know it, there's a limit to what ordinary consumer, not an expert, can perceive. In fact, I don't even know the ingredients of the multivitamin I take. Since I hardly see the sun, I guess it must contain vitamin D. Okay, so he does take vitamin D. And vitamin D. I have no idea. The drugs available in the market dull memories that are drastically imprinted on the user. When you try to recall them, the recollection process is interrupted or blunted. It's similar when you go to treat EEs with photonic neural network. You can distance yourself from terrible, painful memories, but you can also lose your dreams, sometimes even your family faces or precious memories. In severe cases, you can even forget that you're taking a memory suppressant. It's practically amnesia. Our institute has created a drug that can access specific memories and paralyze only that part. It can be used universally, but we plan to market it separately for breakups and trauma. If we succeed, it won't be misused for kidnapping or human trafficking under the name of amnesia drugs. Losing memories due to a drug comes back if you stop taking it, right? In theory, yes. But it seems there are cases where that's not true for the products on the market. That's always one reason for my long clinical trials. In Chroma City, there'll be many people who need this drug, so frequent side effects are unacceptable. Although Chroma City's damn dark all day long, I'm not sure if there's that many patients who would want to suppress their own memories. The average patient doesn't seek a hospital until their condition worsens. I've even seen somebody try to fix a paralyzed finger with stretching. Right? Many people think hospitals are a place to go for resurrection. But this drug is also aimed at delaying the neurological disorder caused by light deficiency. Not just overcoming strong trauma. Okay, so this entire thing is being delayed. They don't want it to be delayed. And now they're saying that like the light syndrome thing isn't even a thing. Oh, you're screwed from the beginning, woman. The blackout phenomenon. Do they call it zombies these days? That's what people usually call it, I hear. Right, the biggest cause of becoming a zombie is neurological disorder. Despite having no other problem besides light deficiency, extreme trauma accumulates due to nervous system issues. If this drug is completed, the number of zombies in the street will be reduced by more than half. Yeah. They want to sell it because they care about the profits, not the actual effects. And even if it's misused, that's okay for her. Or for them. But for her, it's not. She wants to make sure it's used properly, and she's trying to get a better world out there. Punchy, welcome back! Zombie prevention and trauma care. Sounds good. The fact that there's a way to get memories back seems good too. It's a hot topic amongst my colleagues. The fact that memory is returned when you stop taking it has some people arguing that it forces continuous purchase of the drug. I don't know, but that's also good, because if it returns things and there is misuse, that means that you can stop at any moment and like recover it. I don't remember exactly where you left. I fell in love with Orca. She's wonderful. She's sweet. Half of chat fell in love with Leanne. Arson's waifu is strong. Hers was a tummy scene. She's like obsessed with Chris. She's also like pharmaceutical researcher that's trying to get a drug out there in the market that suppresses memories, and she's trying to do it for people who have trauma, but the higher ups don't want that. They say we need to consider the consumer's financial situation. That makes sense, but... Oh, your opinion on my research? Miss Leanne's eyes widened. Does she think we found a common interest? You can't run away forever. If you erase your memories every time things get tough, I feel like you'll end up with nothing left someday. Even today, Miss Leanne will go back to face reality tomorrow. Trauma builds character development, man! My beautiful ethical Umbrella Corp Android Yandere GF. You haven't wifed her up yet, Arson? She's just your girlfriend? Someone's gonna steal her from you. You'll do your best to handle the accident and finish the project, right? Well, yes. There are times when you have to do something, but you just can't. Trauma's one of them. There's a hole in your heart, and it needs to be filled, but it hurts too much. With the hole, it's impossible not to feel weak in both body and spirit. You need to step back and recover, but you can't because of a hole in your own body. That the medicine you're making was made for situations like that. That's right. It's very difficult to fix something that's collapsed from the inside. Sometimes more important to get away from it and preserve your body and mind. I want the patients to be like you, Miss Leanne. A way to regain some energy and find courage to go face the world again. I mean, help they solve their problems they postponed with a mended, strong mind and body. Like today's Miss Leanne. As they said in certain manga, right? There's no paradise in the place you escape to. Since it's your medicine, Miss Leanne, I hope it turns out just as you wish. You little... Oh, did I say something wrong? Oh, why? I thought that was a pretty cool thing for me to say. Miss Leanne lunged at me. I believe she had no intention of harming me, but I couldn't stop myself from instinctively stepping back. Now that you've said that, I'll be sure to protect the project. Look, Yandere is true. I don't know what I did, man. Look, man. This one, I'm staying clear. She wanted sex. The game prevented her from doing what she wanted. Okay, now let me go. Let me hug you a little longer. Just a little. Just a little. Miss Leanne, with teary eyes, left after making a wonderful vow and having a bit of a tantrum. She must have had her own pain, unrecognized by anyone. Look at the time. I should go to the cafe where Prey works for lunch. Nah, Dorothy has a very different personality. A tier 2 power unit, tier 2 natural unit, 2 of them, each, quick. Sir? What are you staring blankly for? Excuse me, customer. Are you, by any chance, in front of me right now? Can you only see a visible light spectrum? Yes, I haven't had the octave nerve designation procedure yet done. You don't even have to the basics of the city. This fucked up neighborhood, where it's night the moment you open your eyes, if you live seeing only visible light, you'll soon get a neurological disorder and become one of those drooling idiots out there. I subscribe to Neon Shine regularly, so I don't really need it. Oh dear, we have an idiot here who offers money to that damn corporation. Rather foolish sucker brainwashed by the media. Or crazy bastard born with a silver spoon who thinks money grows on trees. I don't know what kind of life you're living, but I'm too law-abiding to live by your ways. I'm amazed someone with their heads this far in the clouds is still in the city. It's a wonder you're walking around on your own 2 feet. What a crazy customer. Customer, please deactivate your optical camouflage, and if you're not getting a repair, please leave. Pratt, why are you suddenly recommending I deactivate my optical camouflage? To do a repair, I need to scan and replace the unit. But I can't see you at all, so I can't do a proper repair. I know, honestly, yeah. I'm guessing they were like, we don't want to make any of the guys likable. Yeah, bring this guy in. Is that the only reason? You got a knack for comedy. I'm gonna replace it. I can just swap it out myself. Swap it out by yourself? Just as a person can't perform surgery on themselves, like cutting their own stomach and messing their organs. And Eve also cannot open its core section to replace a unit by itself. Nothing is impossible, brat. It's just popping the casing, swapping the unit, and closing it again. If I make a small mistake in the process and cut my power, that's just where my life ends. This guy. Next line is gonna be checkmate liberal. That's a level of recklessness that leaves me speechless. Real, let's test that theory! I'd appreciate if you just shut up and make the unit. Sir, as much as I'd love to just shut up and make it for you, as the manager, I also have to think about the reputation of my repair clinic. Even if I die without anyone knowing, no one will blame this place. You know what? That's right. Checkmate, meatbag. Even if my head gets blown off by the corporation's summary execution bullet while walking down the street, everyone will think it was a natural death. How can I be sure of that? Blade. Blade Hamilton. Blade, you're so lame. Mention my name in the back alley 3 blocks from here and everyone will understand. So now, what do you need me to do is wipe that stupid look off your face and synthesize the units for me. This person is impossible to reason with. Kick him out! Understood, Mr. Blade. I'll make the units for you first. What units did you want exactly? I told you already. Tier 2 power unit, Tier 2 neural unit. And print on your stupid head so you don't forget. Damn it. Please wait a moment. Can I just reject it? Okay. There's no limit for moves. It's time limit. Okay. There's 2 of that. Okay, let's move you over. Okay, and now we just need to organize it. Yeah, it's a really nice sound design. Look, man, I think he kind of already plays like chipped some wires here and there. Thank you for waiting. Faster than I thought. The units are clean too. Despite your dumb first impression, you're more skilled than you look. Thanks for the compliment. Step in a good mood. Let me give you a piece of advice. No! Shut up! Better erase that psychotherapy introduction at your door. The place won't last a week. To get into the big-breasted Eve had the same thing written on it. I appreciate that advice, but that's my clinic identity. I don't think I can change it. Instead, if you deactivate your optical camouflage next time, let me repair you directly, you'll be able to properly experience the service. As long as you have that thing dangling between your legs, no service will be possible for me. Oh my god! Leave! Get out of here! Thanks anyway. Doesn't seem like I didn't come for nothing. Take care, Mr. Blade. See you again next time. I like to think that they like just did not want to draw a guy and they're like, I don't know, just give him an outline and like get him out of here, make him annoying. Don't count on it. Good! Please never come back! Dealing with insane customers is incredibly draining. I should close up for today and soothe my tired body and soul with a can of beer. At least that one was fast. It was only 7 minutes. Like, we enjoyed so much time with the girls. And that guy was just like, please, you need to leave now. I don't want to ever see you again. I had a dream about being beaten by an invisible man. Just I couldn't see him. I couldn't fight back and just got beaten up. Not exactly a pleasant feeling. Look, man. As someone who has an android wife, I can't use that word. I'm not gonna do that. That's just disrespectful, man. Is it because the customer from yesterday? Phew. I hope only decent customers come in today. Summary executioner between fear and salvation? High risk Adam suppressed in the city. cold metal? Melting when stripped. Secret tuning skyrockets. Waifu mating press? Calling her a clanker so she chokes me harder. Arson! Holy! As marriage registration between humans and Eves hit an all-time high, the trend of secret tuning, modifying Eve body parts into forming optimized for sexual activities, spreading the shadows, going beyond simple cosmetic imitation. This procedure implants ultrafine heating coating and vibration models into biosilicone mucosa to create a reproductive organ that suppresses human biological functions. In an interview, an illegal tuner emphasized customization from firmness to internal temperature is possible according to taste, adding, humans who experience it once can never return to organic embrace. Don't worry, I have been adjusting my posture and stretching. I have rose tea that's almost empty. Leanne has all of those. I just know it. I feel its presence. It's calling to you like a heater in winter. Wild. Sunshine Corp attacked a missing glass slipper found at the scene. Alright, well, that's not our problem. This is the one that, like, we had to know about. Like a moth to a flame, for real! Alright, let's open shop. Optical camouflage? Can't believe that symbol of crime is still being used so openly. Has the city completely given up on security? It's not that they gave up, but rather adapted. Most homes and shops have at least one infrared sensor for security. Even if they can't catch thermal optical camouflage, they can easily detect regular optical camouflage. Then what about thermal optical camouflage? Use that, the military intervenes instead of the Urban Stability Agency, so you need some serious guts to try it. Thanks to that, the citizens of Chroma City can rest easy and entrust their safety to infrared sensors. Living there sounds exhausting. It really does! Do you think hide and seek is part of daily life? Because of that, life here is never boring. That's not boring. It's just troublesome. We have to endure minor inconveniences to be worthy of living in a city of miracles. You haven't seen the sun in who knows how long. You have to pay for a subscription for light. You are stuck on vitamins because you cannot absorb vitamin D from the sun. City of Miracles. Sun is overrated. Please don't say it's because Leanne. Oh my god. Miracle's my foot. It's just a neighborhood that's dark and gloomy all day long. That's why the neon signs fill every corner look even more dazzling. I go where Leanne goes! The night of the street where human, Eves, and neon signs mingle is more beautiful than any day elsewhere. I was so captivated by the sight that I dared to become independent here with an old piece of equipment. It's probably not the night, but the Eves fell in the streets that captivate you. And what, independent? Make it sound cool, but did you wipe your hard drive or something? Seems like yesterday you were whining about not making money for food. Who was it begging mom and dad to save him? I paid it back with interest. Yeah. Looks like a customer's here. You're not sulking, are you? No, I'll hang out with you again tomorrow. He's sulking. Definitely sulking. I'm not sulking! Hey, it's Prey! Prey, do you know you're laughing very evilly right now? Really? Normally, I would have picked a fight and looked at something fun to do. But today, I'll generously let it slide. Miss Prey, speaking as professional, it looks like you need immediate maintenance. Eve neural records issues often accelerate over time. We need to start right away. As expected, your buzzkill reactions are best to regain my stability. I'm sorry, man. To be fair, if you got together with Prey, she's just got a tan. Is something wrong? What do you mean by stability? Didn't you see the article yesterday? high-ranking executive from Sunshine Corp was attacked and went missing in the outskirts of the city. That person from a few days ago. Definitely. They haven't released identity, but I doubt there's more than one executive visiting the outskirts at this time. Spray paint her to have a tan? Oh god, she's gonna get accused of blackface. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Since Polar Night's just around the corner, with the city's biggest festival coming up, they wouldn't have enough leisure to be obsessed over trivial things like streetlights. Unless there's someone a bit weird for feeling about a nuisance. Prey's resentment seems quite deep. Maybe there's something more that she hasn't told me. Are you worried because a kidnapping happened nearby? I'm sorry, the fourth woman you got was Blade. And I don't want that fucker back! It's not that I'm worried of that all. But if I was scared of that, I would have to run away to the next city a long time ago. It's not a big deal. Continuous focus adjustment on the ocular lenses, irregular core pulsations. This is a common phenomenon when power is being diverted somewhere elsewhere. But right now, there's no noticeable physical activity or computable load. That means you're preparing for emergency. These are typical signs of anxiety or fear response, you know? What do you know? First class core section engineer, photonic neural network restoration specialist, Eve body maintenance technician, certified. I'm an Eve management inspection expert, certified by Chroma City. And the person who opens your body at least every week to check for problems. I hate it. What exactly does she hate? Don't talk about my condition as you please. The talk about raising the Neon Shine subscription fee is gone. The streetlight removal plan was scrapped too. Only good things are happening. I don't know what happened, but you can be honest with me at least. Cinderella helped. Because I left a post. Cinderella, already a famous dark hero in cyberspace. A figure whose existence is ambiguous, undetermined whether a group or an individual. It really is. There's a lot of little details in this game that I appreciate. Famous for assassinating key figures in corporations or drug cartels, and leaving a glass slipper conspicuously at the scene. His activities gain support from the impoverished filled with spite, and mass-produce countless fans, but there's a little sour side to his actions. Connection with criminal groups that produce countless innocent victims, were actually suspected to be a means of eliminating political opponents for the ruling class were numerous. And people claiming to be Cinderella are pouring out endlessly. It seems there's a culture among fans to treat all of that as copycat crimes. Are you saying you can't be scared of a hero? Worry and fear are separate emotions. Even for experts, the risk of misdiagnosis is high without detailed analysis. It's just worry. Because copycat crimes are using Cinderella's fame happen often. Right. Ugh. What, suddenly? This neuron is connected to the sympathetic nervous system. The tension is immense even with the light press. How much did you push yourself? Might be completely burnt out. It's not that bad. It's your habit to reward yourself when you're anxious, isn't it? Like figures or limited edition goods. Since your balance is empty, looks like you reward yourself in a different way. If we let tonight pass, it could be really dangerous, so we better replace it. Okay. Looks like someone had too much fun yesterday. The doll has a problem due to an overloaded unit. First, let's check the repair unit. Oh! As expected, there's an overloaded unit. Overloaded units destroy nearby modules units every number of turns. Okay. So there's 8 turns left and they're going to destroy everything around it. Okay, I have to be careful about that. Upon overload, one space left or right of the unit, the modules in the same column will be destroyed. Will be destroyed after undergoing through overload 3 times. Let's repair while avoiding destruction of required units. Okay. Okay, there's 5 turns. I'm gonna get rid of all the small ones. And then we just have that big one left. I need to move this over. No. Okay. I want to make sure I try to avoid moving if I don't have to, because that does take a move. That's the reason I didn't move it. I mean, there's no point in moving it if I can avoid it. You must have been very anxious. Is the condition very bad? Overvoltage flowed through the overload neural unit. Enough to affect the even the dial equipment. Just how hard did you stimulate it? Girl, what were you doing? Well, I just suddenly got scared. I don't know what you're so worried about. But if you're this anxious, you should have just called me. I could have helped you directly by your side. Her back is beautiful. I get it, Punchy. I said the same exact thing when I first saw it. Pervert. Oh, that's a big one. Okay. Well, we already have one of those. And one of those. Let me get rid of these just once and for all. Okay, good. There's another one. That's gonna explode that. Let's just do that. And is it gonna explode it first? Okay, that's fine. It still worked out. Does Cinderella pull that off does Cinderella pull that off with glass slippers every time? Pretty much. According to someone who watched the crime scene from quite close up. He did all that using a glass slipper without any other weapons. So the glass slipper always left behind is actually the tool used for a crime. I guess so. I saw in the SNS that they were a heel-shaped hole in the stability officer's forehead. That post was censored quickly. But the fountain of blood splurting from the forehead, an existence I always feared was so violent, that I never really started rooting for him after that. Your expression fountain is even more violent. Okay, I need that, so we got the small one. Actually, we can just get the big one. There we go. And now we just need to move them over. Nice. Is it over already? Yeah, fortunately surrounding units weren't badly deformed, so I just swapped out the nearly burnt neural unit. Hey! Go look at the wedding. Hey, you can't call it now. We're not even there yet. Thanks to that, the Prince neural units seem to have calmed down. Tala was making weird noises. What kind of magic did you work? Don't mention it. Just because of the overvoltage flowing through the neural unit. The dial equipment almost broke several times during maintenance. I might be saying this because I don't know, but hearing roughly about it looks incredibly dangerous. And about your symptoms. It's not that big of a deal. It's a problem of repeated forced updates of the neural network, but it doesn't affect daily life. Except for the problem that some memories might be lost. Oh, I absolutely will say it. Have a good day, Strat! You just need to restrain yourself from now on. Relax your face a bit. Seems like you've something to say. Can you say it with such a serious face? Huh. Forget it. For someone so dense, I can't hide anything from you. Professional certifications aren't just for show. But I wish you'd read the room a bit. Girl, you and like every other girl who's come in here. Sometimes there's stories I don't want to tell. Cinderella was my idol. I was the #1 fan, unshaken by controversies. But when an incident happened right here, because of me, those things filled my head. What if something happens to our cute boss? What if the evil mechanic on the 2nd floor becomes a target? This one's very loud. If something like that happened, I'd feel like I'd go crazy thinking it was my fault. I left a post on the Cinderella help board, and the news came out less than half a day ago. I was someone who followed him, treated controversy as gossip. But fear took over when people around me got involved. You know what? That's fair, Prey. Nix, welcome in! As far as I know, over 3,000 posts are written on the gallery every hour. I think you have an excessive sense of responsibility. Even if Cinderella really chooses targets looking at the board, the possibility of seeing your post is almost nil. You're probably right. Yeah, I feel bad for her too. Let's say even if it wasn't her fault, that still really sucks. Because you wished for that and you're like, oh, this is what I wanted. Excessive responsibility. But once I fell into that mire, I couldn't realize that. Everything seemed to be my fault. I worried about things that hadn't even happened yet. I'm completely drained from groaning all night while touching innocent neural units. Happiness is the best means to forget pain. Anyway, seeing that fine boss and you this morning, I just let out a hollow laugh. So that's why you came making naughty noise. Naughty? You said I was evil. Seeing Prey back to her usual self, I felt more relaxed after being tense. Sometimes it's better to just throw it up. Like when you have an indigestion. What nonsense are you talking about all of a sudden? It means you don't have to hide just because it's immature or contradictory. Of course, you shouldn't always do that. It's wasteful to vomit food and drink, and it looks unsightly. And you're poor as fuck, Chris. You can't afford to keep doing that. But nothing beats it when you have indigestion. Just take some Pepto-Bismol, it's cheaper, man. Venting to someone close enough to can sometimes help you overcome it. It might make people hate you. I also find people only talk about their hardships annoying. It's fun if it's not always, but only when it's hard. That's why I started this repair clinic in the first place. If you have anything left to say, it's better to just say it. Something I want to say. Alright. I'm sorry, Ren. I'm gonna be ending soon. Prey cleared her throat. Then, Chris, next Thursday's Polar Night Day. That day, Polar Night Day. Unlike the majority of people who are excited, I feel nothing but dryness. Seeing that even Shut-In Prey has plans. She's gonna ask you out! Makes me feel like I'm the only one in Chroma City without memories of Polar Night Day. It has been 2 hours and like my throat is killing me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna continue tomorrow though. And the game that I was planning for tomorrow, I'm gonna push it back a little bit, but I'm gonna play it soon. A day I'm strangely uninterested in. Perhaps it's because because the happiness in my room overwhelms the noisy streets and lights. Is it okay? What? I was lost in thought for a moment. What do you mean, wow, okay? Yeah, there's been a lot of text. Sorry, could you say that again? Let's grab a meal together. It's a holiday. Really? It should be peak season. We're aiming for a different peak season. The boss's polar night is everyone's peak season, so there's more profitable. In my opinion, it's clear she wants to do dojin activities. You mean about Buff Girl? The last episode airs next week. She's already busy preparing sugar crafts and cosplay costumes. Must be nice to have a boss with matching taste. That's why I applied in the first place. The physical comic books proudly displayed on the cafe shelf were the trigger. Since it's a retro concept cafe, I suspect they will put anything just there. But inside a box in the corner of the cafe, I saw a pile of handmade goods stocks. This person is real. I knew it immediately. Take next week's cosplay event, for example. The boss is even more enthusiastic than I am. It's the best workplace, except for the fact that we work non-stop. Sounds fun, but also sounds like it can be quite tough. Better than working during polar night. It's annoying to work when everyone else is resting, but there are double the customers than usual. Plus, the power of Buff Girl's amazing. Speaking of which, I should get going. The boss is probably sweating bullets alone. Good luck with your work. You too. And clean your ears next time. Can't even hear what's said right in front of you. My ears are clean. Maybe it's because I haven't taken today's nutritional supplement yet. Anyway, don't do that next time. Good things come to those who listen. As Prey left, belated fatigue washed over me. I didn't know the difference in nutritional supplements would be this big. I should go cool my head. Okay, so we are saving for today. Also, I wish I would have known this was in December. We could have done this right next to Valhalla. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end it here for today. We're going to continue tomorrow because my throat does hurt and I think it's better to rest it and have like tomorrow we continue. Tomorrow we will have a late start because I do have a massage appointment, which I'm so excited, man. It's gonna be very nice. My back needs it. So we're gonna have that probably around 10:30 Eastern. If it does get pushed back, I apologize. But we'll have a late night session. We'll enjoy yourselves. We'll go ahead and do that, and then yeah, we'll continue with the other game that I planned next week, which I'm very excited for. Dorothy's on. Leave Dorothy. Like, she's happy doing what she's doing, man. She's good. Just let her do her thing. That had been wild. Was it out back then? Actually, no. It came out this year. You're right. It was kind of impossible. Dorothy hater in the chat. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But yes, we're going to go ahead and end it here. As always, don't forget to work out. Have a good sleep. Have a great morning. I will see everyone tomorrow. I'll try to put the room up, the waiting room up soon. And thank you everyone for hanging out. I had a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this game. Please remember, if you're interested, go get it. It's free. Support it. It's a fun game. Show them that you love it. Please, I want more of them. Show them that you love it. Okay, with that, good night everyone. Bye-bye. And before anyone says it, wee, good night.